Hello and welcome to the Intel Brief. Today is Wednesday, 29 October. I'm your host Daniel, and today we're going to talk about Polish jets have intercepted a Russian aircraft over the Baltic Sea this morning. Ukrainian drones have attacked energy infrastructure, says Russia, and Nvidia's stock price goes up to a record $5 trillion. So firstly, Polish jets have intercepted a Russian aircraft on Tuesday that was flying a reconnaissance mission in international airspace over the Baltic Sea without a flight plan and with its transponder turned off, the Polish army said on Wednesday morning. So it happened yesterday, but it was reported this morning. Countries on NATO's eastern flank have been on high alert for potential airspace violations since September when 3 Russian jets violated Estonia's airspace for 12 minutes, just days after 20 Russian drones entered Polish airspace. So what? I don't think this is a big news story. It was in international waters, and yeah, it was flying with its transponder turned off and no flight plan. But that's going to happen, right? They're definitely trying to collect intelligence. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, this is the game. So long as they're not violating NATO airspace, I think it's good that they go out and intercept them, but there's no need to make a big hubbly-doo about it. So yeah, kind of just par for the course at this point. It's just going to keep happening. Russia is going to probe NATO time and time again. It looks like they've kind of backed down from actually entering NATO airspace, which is good because Trump made it clear that NATO should just shoot them down. So I don't think Russia wants to get to that point. So yeah, good that they intercepted it, but not really a big deal outside of that. And next, Ukraine targeted Russian energy infrastructure with drones, disrupting air traffic across the country and sending several drones towards Moscow for a third straight night, Russian authorities said on Wednesday. Russian air defense units destroyed a total of 100 Ukrainian drones overnight, including 6 over the Moscow region, the rest over 11 other regions and Crimea, the Russian Ministry of Defense said on a Telegram messaging group. So what? I mean, Ukraine definitely has more drones. Like, they've definitely picked up the pace and the number of drones they're sending over. However, Russian air defense seems to be doing a pretty good job at this point, especially over the Moscow region, which is unsurprising as any drone attacks there look incredibly bad for the current regime. The targeting of energy infrastructure, hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, mate. The game's the game at this point. Russia has made it very clear that they are going to try as hard as they can to destroy Ukrainian energy infrastructure before winter. So, fucking whatever. Yeah, I don't know. This just seems to be a continuation of how this war's going. Drones, drones, drones. And lastly, Nvidia was on the verge of becoming the first $5 trillion company on Tuesday after a heavyweight chip maker said that it had $500 billion in bookings for the artificial intelligence processors and that it will build 7 new supercomputers for the US Energy Department. Nvidia's stock price closed in on almost 5% higher, adding $230 billion in market value, bringing the company's total worth to $4.89 trillion after briefly touching $4.94 trillion. So what? That's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know if this company's worth this. This seems wild. I'm no financial expert, and this is definitely not financial advice, but I don't know, mate. I don't know if any company's worth $5 trillion. I think, like, is AI a bubble? Is kind of the question. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube videos that talk about this topic, and like, it all kind of points towards like the AI hype slowing down, and this being a bit of a self-licking ice cream at this point, with like Nvidia putting money into OpenAI putting money into Oracle putting money into Nvidia, and it just going like essentially passing money around in a circle, pretending that they're actually making money when in reality they're just growing. But yeah, I don't know. I think AI is an awesome tool, but I don't know. I remain bullish. So I guess we'll have to see. But this seems like an insanely highly valued company. Yeah, I don't know. Probably more, I don't know. Fuck. Disregard that last point. Yeah, I don't know. Cool. Anyway, thank you. That's been your Intel Brief. I've been your host, Daniel, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you.